The movie is about to start. 10 facts about movie theaters you are not supposed to know. Action on the big screen, fantastic special effects, complete sound immersion, and the taste of popcorn. We all love movie theaters for the special feeling they give. However, would you still love them the same if you found out that the staff members watched you during your visit? You're about to learn more about this one and other striking movie theater secrets, so stay tuned. Now, before we start revealing the secrets, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications to keep up with our updates. Alrighty, here we go. Number 1. The biggest part of the profit isn't earned by ticket sales. It may seem strange, but cinemas earn more money selling popcorn and soda than they do selling tickets. How is this possible? Well, they have to pay a lot to film studios in the first 2 months of distribution. After these 2 months, all profits belong to the cinema. This is why some movies are still playing a half a year after the premiere. So, how does all this work? Well, let's suppose you bought a $12 ticket to see the new Avengers. Many people think all this money you paid goes to the movie theater or maybe is split 50-50 with the studios. In fact, in the first 2 weeks, the theater has to pay 75 to 80% of the money they get from the spectators to the studios. So, the theater gets to keep $2.40 to $3 off your $12 ticket in case you prefer to watch the new movies the opening night or so. It can even be worse for some movies like it was with Star Wars Episode II – Attack of the Clones, when the studio kept 100% of the profits during the first 14 days of showtime. Things get better money-wise during the second and third weeks of release, when theaters get to keep 45 to 55% of box office intake, and the numbers rise to 80% after the first month. At that point, most movie fans will have seen the new stuff they've been so waiting for. Even if they get to keep this little of what they make, movie theaters still have to pay their staff and maintenance costs. So, how do they actually make at least some money? The answer is concessions. Movie fans pay $5 for popcorn, actually worth about 15 cents, and $4 for Coke, actually worth about 8 cents. Now that you know their struggle, you might be able to forgive movie theaters this markup. Number 2. There's a lot of privacy. No wait, there's no privacy in a movie theater. Oh, that's supposed to be piracy. Never mind. There's a lot of piracy. Piracy is bad, but many people go to movie theaters on a premiere day just to record a new movie. Watch Free in HD remains a popular Google search line when it comes to new movies. And even though cam copies are normally far from HD, they can still find their audience. Cinema employees try to prevent this and turn violators out. In the USA, the Motion Picture Association of America encourages this approach. The cinema staff members who manage to prevent a movie theft get a $500 prize. It's a nice addition to their salary. Number 3. A younger audience can watch adult-rated movies. Really? Yep. Many cinemas try to prevent younger audiences from watching R-rated movies, but it still happens regularly. The trick to sneaking inside when you're underage is to buy a ticket when 2 movies start simultaneously and one of them is not R-rated. Cinema staff doesn't always check where you're going after you pass the ticket window. Another way to get that desired R-rated movie pass is to ask someone older in line to buy the tickets for you. Boy, the secrets we share. Number 4. Viewers cry, weep, and run out of the hallways. What was your strongest and strangest emotional reaction to a movie? Perhaps you were in tears watching Titanic or Hachi, A Dog's Tale, because you felt touched at certain moments. Hit like if one of those movies or both did make you cry. Me? It was the first 5 minutes of Up from Pixar. I just got all teary. Or maybe you've quickly turned your face away from the screen because you saw something repulsive or scary. Ooh. In cinemas, many people can't always keep their feelings to themselves, and that's normal. For example, a movie about cannibals called Raw appeared to be too hard to watch for a couple of visitors at the Toronto International Film Festival in 2016. The people fainted, and one of them hit his head badly during the fall. Fortunately for both of them, it was nothing serious, but they had to be taken to a nearby hospital for a health check. Cinema staff can tell many stories of this kind. They always have a first aid kit handy. Number 5. Creative ways to sneak in food. You may not like popcorn or the other snacks that they sell at cinemas, or find them too expensive, but it's strictly prohibited to bring your own food into a cinema. However, many people try to violate this rule. During the career of any cinema employee, they see this rule being broken a lot. Sometimes, security cameras catch these fun moments. One couple stuffed a truckload of food into an infant's car seat and went to watch a movie. A girl put some pasta into Ziploc bags and brought them into the cinema with her. Number 6. Many people avoid 3D films. The golden age of 3D is coming to an end. But not just because the tickets for these films cost more and the glasses are often scratched. There's one more reason to choose 2D over 3D. When you put the glasses on, your eyes are telling your brain that you're moving. There's an illusion of being inside a movie, and it drives your visual analyzer crazy. Your middle ear, that is responsible for stability, tells your brain that you are not moving because you actually are sitting still. So this causes physical discomfort that many of us feel when watching movies in 3D. Finally, 20% of the population, including Johnny Depp himself, simply can't perceive those 3 dimensions. Harvard Medical School neurobiology professor Dr. Margaret S. Livingston explains it could be due to stereo blindness, when eyes can't see in 3D because of the way that they are aligned. Number 7. If there's something wrong with a picture, the projection booth worker won't help. Even though a movie projector has to be programmed during the day, there's nobody sitting in the booth when you watch a movie. Digital devices can do everything on their own, and there are more automatic processes at a cinema than there were during the previous century. Keep it in mind in case there are some problems with a projector. The image is blurred, not centered, etc. You'll have to stand up and go notify a staff member in the lobby. It's useless to yell at the projection booth guy because there's no one there. Number 8. Cinema halls are full of garbage on weekend nights. A short break between 2 movies is not enough time for a cinema staff to thoroughly clean up a theater. This is why floors remain sticky, and you may find chewing gum under your seat. Boy. Now, if you love cleanliness that much, try to visit the cinema in the morning and avoid going there on Friday and Saturday nights when a lot of other people go out to the movies. And it's always a good idea to start with yourself and people around you. We all have clumsy moments when we spill drinks or drop popcorn by accident. However, when you see kids or even adults nearby starting popcorn wars or sticking chewing gum under the seats and leaving tons of rubbish behind, it's definitely not okay, and you should tell your kids that's not a model to follow. Number 9. People often fight at movies. A conflict can pop up anywhere, including a movie theater. It seems like there's nothing to argue about and nobody would actually use force to defend a movie they love. However, someone who loves to fight will always find a reason to do so. It could be that someone took someone else's parking place, they talked on the phone during the movie, or someone is chomping too loudly. Number 10. You are being watched. Ooh. In every movie theater, there are cameras pointed at the seats. It's not only a security measure, but it helps to prevent fights or movie theft. Thanks to security cameras, movie theater staff can spot and kick out couples that go too far on their love seats. Keep this in mind if you decide to watch a movie from the back row and be ready to have a little extra attention. So, do you know of any other movie theater secrets that are worth sharing? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.